Oh, what's up, people? Sorry, the dog just ran outside after somebody. I don't know who it was. Uh, this past weekend. Well, first of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to Kelly Chambers and his daughter. She tested. Came the results came back negative for her. She's cancer free still. So congrats to the Chambers family. But we went to Hartshorn this past weekend, and it didn't disappoint. I know there were some other venues that we could have went to, some local venues, but Hartshorn's been oh, Hartshorn's been oh, oh, got a little spot on my head there. Hartshorn's been we've been going there for last couple of years or so. So um, didn't disappoint. 137 cars showed up for the heat wave is a better name for it. And if some of y'all don't know, heat wave got to a brother of mine. Not really brother, but I consider him. Maybe he's young enough to be my kid, but we'll just say he's he got he got he got a little heat wasted is a good word for it. He checked out. You're not late, Toby. We just started. Um, he got a little hot under the collar, and I feel bad because when we got there, we got Heath and I got set up down there on the big end, and I moseyed on up there. We were checking everything out and checking all the cars out and walking around, and then I went over to the tent, and uh, Richard and all them were taking pictures and stuff. And when I got over to the tent, he was underneath the canopy with a towel on his head, and he was like, "Man, I'm not feeling good." And I said, "Suck it up, p word," and just man, I'm a joker. Even though if I'm on my deathbed, more than likely I'm gonna be joking with you, or if you're on your deathbed, I'm gonna be joking with you. Uh, I like I'm just that type of guy. I, it's the nature in me. I like the laughter is the best medicine for anything, and well, he hadn't seen it yet, so but he checked out and went to the ER, and it, I've been there. I was in my 20s when I did that, so you're gonna have that the rest of your life. So it was a man. It was hot. I ain't gonna lie. It was a scorcher, and we have some. Remember wheelie but we have some badass. I'm gonna say badass pictures. Man, the track or the street, I guess, since it's a street, the street was I figured it'd be kind of greasy, with the sun and stuff. But man, Kendall, he lit the fire and made a hell of a pass that first pass in the first round, and he didn't look back. Uh, After the sun went down, it started getting manageable. It wasn't that bad, so uh, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, Saturday it was brutal, man. It was brutal. Yeah, Dustin, we all want to thank you for that. He's a he's still my little pendejo. Yep. Yeah. So some shots here from this past weekend. Stephanie Johnson killing it. I'm not sure if that's Bertha or the other guy. They have pretty similar cars. And you got Scarecrow over there in the right lane, an all motor, beautiful, beautiful Nova, all motor, small block Chevy. You can believe that, and it runs good. Black Widow right there. He went some rounds, and That car is nasty, nasty. That was probably that race right there. That was a Mustang Mike on big tires and the Firebird on small tires. That was probably, if not one of the upset of the night, but the Firebird came back and did it again. He upset Chuck in the 55 on small tires. But he found his fate when he ran into Buster in the finals. Man, it was kind of weird because when Mike was bringing him to the line, Buster's cars kind of stumbled a little bit. Kind of stumbled. Well, Richard, if you don't want to come on, I guess we'll find somebody else want to come on. We'll see if we can get Buster on here. It might take Buster a few minutes to figure this out. He's an old guy. Don't hold it against him. But we'll try to get him figured out. But the Firebird didn't have enough for Buster in the finals. There, it was a good race, and Stephanie killing it with these shots there. The White Lightning over there, Kelly in that beautiful. I don't know what year that is, 50, 51. Man, and it was nice to see this guy back out. That was your finals in the it wasn't it wasn't Matt driving. It was actually the truck being back out, but Matt and Liam Neeson in the finals there. And it was a nail biter. That guy driving, he likes I think we're gonna have to put some curb tillers on that truck for him on just on both sides, because I don't know if he's liking on both sides or not. You had Matty Fresh right there in the right lane. Matty Fresh showing off his driving skills. This guy right here, I think that was probably another upset right there in the heat of the day. That guy in the right lane upset Van in the Libertyville, and then this race right here was, man, Jackie in the Sonoma against Shop Truck. Shop Truck kind of overcorrected because Jackie, I believe, crossed about the first 100 feet or so. So the race was over with by then. But he tried to corrected it, and he jumped the curb and almost took out Heath at the finish line there, and got it corrected, got back on the road, and ended up in the other lane. And luckily Jackie got it stopped in time. But that was another scary one. There's Kendall then doing work. This car right here, Patches on the right. They're from Mississippi, New Orleans, Mississippi area down there, and that car right there did some work all weekend, all the way to the finals until he ran into his buddy, his teammate. I think, where are they at? Where's his buddy at? Oh, his buddy that was the end up winner of that class right there. But let's see if Buster's seen it. Oh, that's not working here. So, but it was a hot day. Who was the girl? I'm so tired. I've been up forever. Oh, that's Misty. Boohoo Misty. I think that's her. We're gonna give her that name. Boohoo Misty. I've been up for 9 hours. I'm so tired. She thinks she's about the life, but whenever you've been up the whole weekend, then you're. Oh. Yeah, Buster. For y'all that don't know, his boy was gone this weekend, so he piloted both cars. Control Chaos, the small tire car, and then his big tire car. He ran both of them all weekend, and he made some rounds Like he went second or third round in the small tire, or maybe maybe third or fourth round in the small tires, and all the way to the finals in the big tire. He did some work all weekend. I mean, he was piling and he was making some passes, and ended up, you ain't you're about to laugh about half the time, maybe 3/4. We'll give you 3/4. What's that Snapchat? Give me that Snapchat premium account. You can message me. Anyway, Buster's seen it. Buster has seen it, so we'll just keep showing some pictures here. Here's some. There's Uncle Bill and James. James in that beautiful 57 there. There's a 50, no 55. I can't remember. Wheelie Mafia. Oh, Garrett there. Just blazing the tires. And Mui Malo, Lincoln and Dakota there. They evened me up this weekend. We're even up on Fritos and Dot Pepper. So they did me right this weekend. Even though, luckily, I wasn't betting on you after later in the day, because it turned out pretty bad. And this guy right here, Money Magnet, he's making rounds. He stuck the cracker motor back in it. If y'all don't, some of y'all don't know that he goes from nitrous to blower. So if the nitrous motor's down, he sticks his pickup motor in there. So the Kendall again. Liam Nissan, man, he's surprised. That's the bona fide right there. That is a bona fide street truck. He'll drive that thing anywhere. I'm surprised he didn't drive it up there, but that might have been too far for him to drive. Matty Fresh there. Matty Fresh, the kid right there. Beautiful fastback. Dustin there. He made some rounds. He made some rounds on that. I think he did the truck class, the street class. He probably did 2 or 3 classes. Of course, the Scarecrow again. That all motor small block Chevy right there. Beautiful car. He's had that car for, I think, 20 years, and he said that's a 20-year-old paint job on that car. Do any of y'all believe that? Paul there. And before we get into it, we had there he goes. We had this car here. This was the finals in the True Street class, and there were some guys that was complaining that they didn't think it was a jump, and it was the perfect light. So us being us, we did this. This is for y'all's viewing pleasure of if it's a jump or not. We go by tire crack. So here's your view. What do y'all think? It was a tire crack. I called it tire crack. Man, he would have went red even at a track. So I mean that's how it was. It wasn't. I mean, I wasn't being rude, or I could care less who wins, but he left early. That's what it was. But without further ado, here, let's get Mr. Buster on. Maybe he will have Buster with him. Can't. What's going on, sir?
I see you, Limpy. And just so you know, let's get down here. There's my Buster Boo.
There he is. There he is.
Lay down.
He don't want it.
He's gonna come up and lay on me. Is what he's gonna do.
He's camera shy.
Yeah, he's in the house though.
Well, are you wore out?
Brother, I am wore out. We are stopping now in the middle of this storm just to not drive in the rain anymore and get ready for Virginia and relax and catch up for a couple days. That was a crazy night.
And man, but some of them didn't know that you were piling in both small tire and big tire all day long. Yes,
Sweating in that lane on small tire, jump out of that sucker and jump in Buster, and then go sweat the lane again.
Did running both cars, did it give you an advantage, you think?
No, they're such different cars, man. And big tire to small tire. I know the Malibu really well because that's all Buster's drivetrain. So we got a grip on that. But no, I didn't. No advantage whatsoever. I still got you. If y'all can hear me, man, there's a big storm maybe rolling over us that got us froze up. I don't think I am. I don't know what happened. Let's see. I don't know if Limpy lost feed or just, and I'm still on. It says I'm still in the show. Everyone can see and hear me. Cheese, everybody. What's up? If y'all can still hear me. What up, little Buster? Yeah, there's a big storm coming in right now, man. I'm going to leave and try to come back. Here we go.
Are we live? Are you live again? I had
See you, brother.
I had I guess a power surge or something like that. It knocked everything out for a second here.
Dumb as I am, brother, I thought it was me, so I'm out searching around looking.
No. So I didn't hear you. Do you think driving both cars gave you the advantage?
None at all.
None.
None at all. Because my Buster car is so new to me. That's only like the 4th or 5th time we've raced the car. So we're just starting to learn that setup, and we know the Malibu to a T because that's Buster's old setup from motor, tranny, gear, everything.
I got you. And plus, how much driving is different between the two? You know, smalls and bigs.
That's well, I don't know, man. My tuner got our cars hooking so good on the streets that when everything's lined up, and I mean they're lined up like the Buster car. I was carrying my front tires halfway down the track.
Yeah. So
the small tires, it was on a hot lick too, man. Had I not had my brain fart, like I said in that 4th round, I was beating the dude so bad I thought he knocked his tires. Yeah. So I keep ramming on my motor, and I let off 1.3 seconds early, and he got me. And then I found out later he went on to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is what it is. I'm learning. I don't have a ton of seat time, so I'm learning at every race.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if it was you, but I don't know if you watched Ryan when he beat Mustang Mike, and then he beat Chuck 55, and then he went up against you, and I don't know. As soon as Mike brought y'all up, it seemed like your car kind of stumbled a little bit, and I was like, "Oh boy!" But you just tore it away. I don't know. I don't know if you even knew it stumbled. It sounded like it stumbled.
It stumbled, brother. I was freaking out. We've had at the last race, I had remember Gary Williams special carburetors he built for this motor. And at the last race we were at, he was there at Prescott, went through them all, ripped them all down, and that race went off good. We thought we had it whooped, and boy, I stepped into it and it started to stumble. That's why I took first. That way, if it did it, I could back out and regrip. And when I regripped, it took. And as soon as it took, off we were.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have been bummed. It's cost me a couple wins so far, that stumbling.
Yeah, but I was like, when Ryan beat Mustang Mike, Mike had to get in and out of it, and then Chuck had to get in and out of it, and Ryan, if Ryan will catch you, if you are even powered and he can catch a break anyway, he's gonna get you, and he got both them guys, and then when you did the stumble, I was like, oh boy, here we go, and then but no, you went on down Broadway just like you've been doing all night long in Buster.
And we just touching the power, so it was very smooth. That car is it's always been a good street car, but we put a whole new chassis underneath it, so we really didn't know what it's going to be like once we really start pouring the juice to it. And again, I got a hands off to my tuner, man. He can read a road so well, and he is so well rounded in the whole game. That's why we do as good as we do, being honest with you, Limpy. We ain't been racing only a year and a half.
Yeah.
But me and my kid got a lot of street time, seat time, driving cars like animals. So that's the combination that really helps out.
There you go. You said you're headed to Virginia. What's going on in Virginia? Is that
that quick six?
Quick six? Okay, I got you.
Land of the hurricane. So
I think I heard something about that.
I get to get a little action against Axeman.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh. So what was your did you have yours having a tune on wrench on both cars, or are they pretty much set up good to go?
These cars are I keep them well maintained, brother. I mean, I keep them in really top line shape. All we got to do is just like again, Mark will go up and look at the track and come back and set the tune. So I'm not one of them guys that comes out with broken. I mean, you know where I'm from, so I do a lot of driving. I'm not going to do a lot of driving with a bunch of broke down junk. So know that my stuff is always top notch, brother. I'm the old part. I got the money to do it, so I'm not gonna run on stuff that can cost me. One little thing can cost you that win.
Yeah, so, now you just got to get that. You learned yourself this weekend when you got out of it, and he did the drive-by on you.
We will never do that again. A lesson well learned, brother.
Yeah. So you say he's a bad man, Mark Nevels.
You're right. He is. This man is well known. He's tuned for the best of the best. We're all just getting old now, and he's been beating himself around the country all his life. So now he's just kind of running around with me and doing a little street learning, but he's got it down to a science.
Well, he got you going fast and straight. So he's got both cars going fast and straight. So
he sure does.
I know when we were at where were we at I-29?
Yes, sir.
For the Joe deal, that car was on a rail all weekend long.
That's my kid, man. I'll tell you what. I'm not. Once we redid chassis over the shutdown period this last year, we put funny car cages in, and I'm too big for that car. So once I get locked in, I got about 2 inches of movement of what I can do with my head.
Yeah.
So generally it's him, and he had to take the family boating, man. He had to do the family thing, so it was good.
Yeah. Well, you can't blame him. I mean, all of us aren't built for. All of us don't have good wives and stuff to let us do whatever we want.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my old lady asked for 2 weekends a year, so that ain't much for her to ask for. I'll give it to her.
I think you can accommodate that.
Yeah, somewhat. It depends on who's going. If I'm going to give her the 2 weekends.
Good gal.
Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, I met her. I posted that Saturday. That was our 29th anniversary, and guess where I was at? That's why I met her. I met her 29 years ago that Saturday.
At a track.
I was out. I was out in the streets.
Now, I got a question for you. You are the original starter of Cash Days, correct?
Some say.
I just was checking because I want to make sure I'm on your list. They say if Limpy don't know you, ain't nobody.
Yeah. Well, and some will tell you that I'm retired, but I'm not retired. I just like taking breaks. I prefer to have quality over quantity. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And
I know exactly what you mean.
you got, and with the scene as being as hot as it is right now, and not necessarily hot wise, but cop wise, you know, you gotta pick and choose your battles. So you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. And you know, plus we're having fun right now, going everywhere, seeing all these cars that you see on the internet, and you're like, wow, that's a nice car, and then you'll get to go see them in person and talk to the guys and stuff, and they're actually pretty cool, like you.
Man, thank you. I got to say that's one of the biggest things. If I had to hit on is as many cool people as I have met.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
all well-rounded, all around. I mean, it's amazing. All of us, what we do, most of us own our own business, so we can run around and do what we got to do. But geez, for 99.9%, everybody is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and that's what is good about these people. Most of the guys, they'll give you the shirt off their back just to help you. If it'll help you out, and then throw out, or even if y'all racing each other, giving somebody an extra minute or two to see if they can fix their stuff, because y'all rather win on the race and then DQing a guy for not being able to get his car started or something.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I got parts in my car. Like I'll give you an example. We was at Prescott, and Lee Roberts did a smack and wheelie and in Night Force and smoked the strut. Well, I got history with Lee Roberts, man. Of all the Memphis Outlaws, he is the only guy I ain't beat yet. And I figured we'd probably end up that night, and I didn't want to have any kind of unfair advantage. And I had a brand new set of strange struts in my bus, and I took them over and gave them to him to put them on his car. That way, if I come up next to him, I didn't want him hurt. I wanted him all there.
You wanted the real win, not the.
Yeah, man, I ain't taking nothing. If somebody breaks, I'll shut my car off, fix your car. I came to race. I don't come for ducks. I know what I got. I've spent the last year figuring out what everybody else has got out there, and then we come back and built this Buster car, and then put my son in the other one. So I got a car now that is going to be a top contender with everybody.
There you go. We'll bring Richard on with us. All right. We can do a little three-way here.
What's going on?
How you doing, brother?
What's up, Sugar Lips?
I'm trying to figure out how to switch this camera around. It's been a while since I used this.
Oh boy.
How do you switch this camera around? Like, how do you turn it the other way?
You can't. Oh boy. You got to come back. You got to X out.
Not asking me. I'm a dummy.
You got to X out and come back on. Yeah, you got to X out and come back on. I felt real bad because when I walked up there, he was about ready to tap out because he was hot and stuff like that, and I told him to suck it up, and then he checked out and went to the hospital. Here he is. Is it still swift around?
Yeah, I'm trying to freaking turn this around. I think
I think you got to do it before. I think you got to do it before you come on. I don't know how it works, but
y'all are too well educated on this stuff.
Well, this is the easiest one for me. Eric on there said, "You crazy old man."
He's a cool dude.
Oh, here we go. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
A little better.
Well, is that? Hey, I'll flip it around. Is that centered right there?
It looks like to me. Here, I'll take you off screen.
All right, is it center now?
Yep.
All right, let's see here. So let's see here. This was no, that was Mustang Mike, and I think that was
right.
Trying to find here's the final. This was the final, right? Yeah.
That Buster car's on a rail, boy. Ooh, Ryan Dangner got the curve, didn't he? Ryan. Mm-hmm. Right at the big end.
We got that one, and we got this one over here. This was the other car. Yeah, that's the other car.
Oh, that's my buddy. That's bankrupt. That's my buddy Blake Bradford. Actually stayed at his house the last 2 weeks, man, in between Prescott and in between H-Town.
Oh yeah, let's fast forward to this one real quick. Yeah, that car was moving.
What was that question about why was my car burn out so early? Why the burnout so early? Someone said you or a crew wanted to buy. No, I don't do big burnouts, man. I do a quick short one.
They were talking about the small tire deal.
Oh, you might be talking about the small tire.
When they had oil on their side.
We did do a burnout earlier, Matt. That's one that they're talking about. And then they shut the track down to get a bunch of oil off the track. So my tires are cooled down. So of course I get another burnout. That's just factory. If it had been the same way around, the other guy would have got another burnout.
Right.
You know, again, I ain't looking for ducks. I ain't looking to cheat nobody. I want somebody at the best of their game.
Yeah, that car was definitely flying. It's weird. It's weird doing this one because, you know, while everybody was racing, I was over there hooked up to IVs like 20 minutes down the street.
Man, I heard you fell out.
Yeah, it's like trying to solve a crime. You know, you're 20 minutes away trying to figure out what's going on. Now that I'm editing.
How long was you down for? How long before you start coming back around?
Man,
today.
Everything in a nutshell, man. I guess, you know, after 33 years of pushing my body, it finally said enough was enough. We got there at 8 a.m. We did running around and hold on, I can't see it. Okay, well, no, we did a lot of running around and everything, and by the time that driver's meeting was when they were doing the driver's meeting in the beginning, I started getting nauseous and I had a headache and I started getting lightheaded. And my buddy CJ, he threw me in his trailer. They got AC, so they gave me a chance to cool down. And then I started throwing up, and man, it just got worse and worse. And it sucked, man, because, you know, I went to the ER, and I'm glad I went because things were constantly getting worse and worse. Even while I was there, it was getting worse. It's no joke, man. Heat exhaustion and all that crap it's no joke, and it sucks. But you know, I'm glad that you know that I went, and man, I'm really proud of my guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm really proud of my team. They really carried the weight for me not being there. They kept it going. I'm sitting here looking at this footage, and it looks amazing.
I support your team, brother. They all did a great job.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, you know, we try to live this stuff, you know, not just the filming. You know, we love the sport. I remember when we were in Kansas City, and remember when we were in Kansas City and the cops rolled up on us at that first spot.
Man, I just pulled off the road.
Everybody was like, "Let's get the hell out of here!" And I remember trying to help you load up your car. We were like, "Man, we can't leave this guy," because I just thought it was just you and the other guy, and I was like, "Dude, we can't leave these guys behind. You know, we can't."
It was, and I truly appreciated that, man. You have no idea. We was throwing just to go.
Yeah, I remember you didn't have the front clip on there, man. We were trying to just back it in there as fast. It was rough, man.
We have been. It's been some great, fun, crazy times. Let me tell you, I'm in my last run, so I'm having the time of my life. Let y'all know.
It's crazy watching you drive both cars, because I talked to some of the racers from that day from H-Town, and they mentioned, you know, there's hot, and then there's being behind the wheel waiting for your turn to come to the start line hot. You know, they were saying sitting in those cars, man, it was at least 120 in there.
It was brutal, and it was back tire to small tire, or small tire back to big tire. So I'd get out of that Malibu, run back to that Buster car, get in it, jump right back in the line. I was just slamming a ton of water all day.
Yeah.
and y'all know I ain't young, man.
Oh, God.
And Richard checked out after about 3 hours worth of work.
Oh, dude.
And you know it was killing him.
Oh, everybody. So, just real quick, everybody's been checking up on me, all kinds of messages. Are you feeling better and everything? And then Chris gets a hold of me. Chris like, you're done being a little bitch, and I'm like,
Yeah, man, we're all good now.
oh yeah, man. Hey, but congrats on your win, man. I mean, the car was definitely flying.
I appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all for putting on these shows. These events are awesome. I prefer these, and with y'all filming and my car being seen all over YouTube and that way when people come to the race, they're like, man, I've seen that car on 660. I've seen that car over here. That's what I like to hear.
Well, now that I am a capital sellout, you'll be seeing your car a lot of other places too.
Sell out. Sell. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I'm about to change the Tricky D logo to Sell Out D.
Sell out D.
Sell out these nuts. These nuts. Space nuts. Yeah.
They said you
Hey, so
sound like Tommy Chong.
You didn't bring the dog this time?
No, he
did.
showed.
Yeah, he was there.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I don't go anywhere without this dog. Promise you. He's right here at my feet.
Oh, man. Look at that guy.
There he is. There's my buddy.
Yeah.
Kid
Man,
you not, man. This is my guy.
Man, those
Oh, yeah.
Rottweilers. There ain't no. I was watching videos. It's no joke having a Rottweiler, man. Like I was watching how they act when you don't give them attention, and they act destructive when you ignore them. They're not like the other dogs. They're not happy when they don't get the attention they want.
They are attention fiends. Well, y'all, for who don't know, I've been doing Rottweilers for 44 years. This is number 11. I don't breed them. It's just my dog of choice.
Wow. Yeah, they're definitely. We thought we want to get one because we have a pit bull and we wanted one, but we were looking at how much attention they need and they deserve. And man, like I mean, if you can't just leave the dog there and expect it to be well mannered on its own. I mean, it takes a lot of dedication, and you gotta be a part of their lives if you want them to be controllable.
That's why you see that dude hooked at my hip.
Heath has one, and we go out of town. We go out of town all the time.
Yeah.
And whenever he gets back home on Sundays or whenever we get back home, his furniture is moved all around the house.
Oh yes, they're big dudes, man, and they got attitudes, like he was saying. They do. They tell you when you in the books when you buy them if you're going to get one, plan on giving your dog exercise every day. So that being said, at the beginning of every race where I'm at, me and that dog make rounds all around the perimeter of the track, and then at the end of the night we do another big lap. So he gets a couple good hour and a half long walks every day.
Yeah. I also learned that Progressive Insurance doesn't really like you having one at the house.
Screw him.
He's a very well trained boy, man.
A lot of insurance companies, when they say, "Oh, you have a Rottweiler," yeah, we ain't covering that.
Yeah. I'm just a dumb old plumber by trade, and it got down to where poor pit bulls too, same reputation as a Rott. If I was going into a mobile home, because that's why them dogs worked with me every day, and they kept the crackheads off my truck.
Oh,
when I pull into the wrong neighborhood, man, they know I'm gonna be in that house for 3, 4, 5 minutes diagnosing it, and then coming out for my tools. They get on your tools or on your truck and snatch your tools. Yeah. So I had like a FedEx truck. I had a 4-foot gate going across the back with an opening, and then I built a platform for the dogs to ride up on front, so they're looking down at you. So I'd pull in them neighborhoods, and man, everybody walk around the street instead of walk by my truck.
Oh yeah. You probably found a few extra arms in there, didn't you, when you came back out?
Man, I come back out one time. I had an ambulance. You'll like this story. And an ambulance, you got to access all the doors from the outside of the truck. So I had my one dog's name was Cash, and you can get in an ambulance from the front to the back through the middle. That dog would lay right in the middle and watch both mirrors. And somebody come up to rip my truck off. And them fools come up to the closest to the doors you get in. And my dog let him get right up there, and he come running up there so hard, he missed the left and the right and plowed into my windshield, broke my windshield, and then got his head out the window, and there was little SHIT trails leading away from my truck. So that's my good Rottweiler story.
Yeah. That's the thing about Rottweilers, dude. They got the weight. They're not going to bark. They're going to snap. They're going to go through things. I mean,
Dude, he loved punking people out. He would lay in the middle and let you get right up to that open window and then bull rush you.
Yeah, I ain't coming over. I ain't coming over. Yeah.
That dog's passed on now, but now, you know, I got a little female at home, stays with my wife. Man, I even got another crazier story. This morning, I get woke up at 5:30. It's the police. They're asking me about my plow Jeep. And I'm a half in a fog. I'm still trying to recover. And I'm thinking, my plow Jeep is parked behind my compound, behind my delivery truck, inside a 6-foot fence. I said, the only way he's getting that Jeep out is if he took my fence down. And he did.
Oh,
boy.
shit.
Drove my Jeep through the fence, took it down some road, and he was all whacked out on crack, man. And it got to bouncing on him, and it threw him in the ditch, and he had a goose egg 2 inches high on his head. Cops found him sitting there in my Jeep, wiped out, passed out, knocked out.
Oh boy.
So I got it, dumbass.
Golly, man, where do you stay? Jesus, man.
Well, you know, with what's going on right now, everybody's looking for something. So he must have been behind my compound, his railroad tracks. And I got an old Supra out there and a couple of my plumbing vans I've retired and my plow Jeep. And dang, if he was rummaging through my delivery truck and had all the tools bagged up, man, even had his dope on the back of the tailgate that he had left there, must have found the keys to my Jeep and got so excited he got in my Jeep and just took off, rammed the fence, and left all his stuff there.
Oh boy.
Man,
So
They wild.
my
They
wife
wild
called
there.
me and she bagged it all up, and the cops come over and got and took pictures, and then they went to the back of my compound. He laid down 150 foot of my fence, man,
Wow.
getting that Jeep out.
Some people,
So
some people
that's
need,
been my week.
some people need Jesus.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
okay.
I'll tell you, the hardest the knock he took on his head, my kid had to go get my Jeep from the cops, and the cops had the dude there, and they asked, you know him? He's I don't know that piece of shit. And he got a big goose egg on his head, and he's walking circles, man. He won't soon forget this one. He just got out of prison, still on parole, so he's going right back to his home.
Yeah,
Oh,
good. That's his home away from home.
Well, man, yeah, it bums me out, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
man.
Well, Richard,
Yeah.
how you feeling, buddy?
You look
I'm
better,
feeling-
brother.
I'm feeling good, man. I just want to give a big thank you to the guys big thanks to Kyle. Kyle for stepping in and filming for where I was supposed to be filming from, and a big thank you to Dre. He held it down for at least 16 hours of straight filming. He didn't move from there. And a big thank you to to Lloyd. Lloyd, he held it down. He helped work the tire crack, and he helped put up my stuff when I wasn't there. Big thank you to Stephanie Johnson. A big thank you to man, I'm trying not to forget anybody. A big thank you to Dustin. With the truck, Scandalous, the Trailblazer. His guys, they took me down to the hospital and they made sure I was okay and everything, and a big thank you to Anthony also. Anthony helped put up all my stuff and helped put up the tent, and I'm just really proud of my guys. Like I don't even know what to say right now. That the guys really held it down and really made it work. A big special thank you to Matt Spencer and Ashley Spencer. Ashley stepped in, helped work the booth, and Matt stopped everything he was doing and made sure that the guys from Team SSR, they helped put up all my stuff. And a big thank you to Cameron also. Dustin C. Harrell, the driver from DS Performance, the driver of Scandalous, the Black Trailblazer SS. Everybody came together and really took good care of me. And I've never been in that situation or that predicament, nor did I see something like that coming my way. But it happened. It happens. You're never gonna get a warning. I didn't get a warning, and many people won't. But I'm just overwhelmed and truly honored to have such friends and such family. There is what it is. We're all family here. You know what I mean? If you think that something happens to like any one of you two or me, you think we're not going to stop what we're doing and take a day off and make sure we're all okay. We are, we're all a big family here at the end of the day, no matter how much shit we give each other. I mean, it's a competitive sport. It's not all lovey-dovey out here. It's competitive. It's like MMA fighting or something. I mean, we talk shit, we give each other shit, we fuck with each other, but whenever you really sit in there and something's really going on, people come together for you. You know, nobody really wants to find out someone's really hurt. It's not, you know what I mean? So we all look out for each other. But like I said, a big thank you to Anthony, a big thank you to Stephanie, a big thank you to Kyle, a big thanks to Lloyd, even, you know, Cameron. Cameron, he loaded up my stuff and brought it all back home for me the next day and helped me unload my ATV here at the house. Just big thank you to everybody, man. I'm doing well. Still got a headache and everything, but we'll be all right. I just got to watch myself next time, not be doing all that running around shit, and just stay in one place, stay put, stay cool, stay hydrated, get rested before a big race, you know. But we're good. But like I said, and I had a blast. I mean, even though it took a twist. Come on, Chris, say it.
Well, we're all men. We don't ever say we're gonna get sick. We don't say, we're too tough to say anything to anybody until it's too late. So I've been the same way. I probably wouldn't have said nothing. I probably would have just fell out and then woke up like I did on my wedding night. I didn't say nothing until I passed out and I woke up in the hospital. So
been there, done that.
Yeah, we're too
stubborn.
pride. We got too much pride and stubborn in ourselves to say anything. But I'm just glad it didn't come down to that, because you're still a pussy though.
I knew it was coming. That's why we love you, Limpy. You don't beat around any bush, brother.
Oh, no, dude. No, this guy right here will literally call me. Everybody's like, "Are you all right, buddy? Just know that." And this guy, "Are you done being a little bitch?" I was like,
"Get your ass back here."
Oh, man. I remember we were coming back from Kansas City, dude. I was hurting so bad. And this guy's just sitting there like, "Man, you better shut the fuck up, quit bitching. I'm like 20 years older than you." Blah 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 blah. Man, that's some tough love, man.
I've made my body and my mind susceptible to this stuff, so I already know that I won't be fully recouped until about Wednesday, but I have a good way of hiding stuff. I still work 10, 12, 14 hours a day and still do all this stuff, but I don't show it because I'm tough.
Whatever you're doing it right, because you're there.
I'm not a pussy like the guy on the right there.
Hey, that's right too, right there, man. Hey, and for the record, I was sitting there toughing it out like I'm good, it's no big deal. And I told Dustin, "Excuse me for a second, where I go throw up outside your trailers." I'm out there barfing my ass off. I go back in there and then I grab a water. I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Madison. I walked my ass across the thing and I almost fell down. I was like, I get back in there. All right, something's wrong for real.
When it's something like that, boy. Now you know what to look for if it ever happens again. You see it even start to come.
And I will say this: while I was at the ER, it was literally getting worse and worse and worse. Like I got no damn fucking regret that I went, because I was literally sitting there and it just kept getting worse. I'm like, boy, I'm glad I came. I don't think I would have made it if I hadn't gotten my ass in there in time.
No, they got to rehydrate you that quick.
When they got an IV in each arm at the same time, you're bad.
That's fact right there.
I was down to one. They did one.
You weren't that bad then. You weren't that
bad.
Nah,
I could have been good. Well, I walked in there. They said, "Give this man a Gatorade."
Yeah, they'll fix him. Get back out on the road.
Oh, shit.
What was funny, when after all that, he came back at the end of whenever he came back, I don't know, it was 1, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And when I seen him, and he's he's there, but he's not.
He wasn't.
So, and I tell him, I said, "Hey man, when we get done here, we're gonna go hit Tulsa on the streets up there." He goes, "Okay."
Okay.
I'm down.
He's down. He's like, "All right, let's go do it. We're good."
I mean, they got
probably didn't even fully know that he was back at H-Town.
I sat there and was like, "Well, they got a nice hospital up there. I'm in."
Yeah, worst comes to worst.
Probably got a better hospital. They got more bags there for you to suck into.
You know the drill. Drop me off. Just drop me off. You know the rules. Drop me off.
Yeah. That's my rule. If I ever get hit or something happens to me out there, y'all just take me
Drop me
somewhere
off
where I
down the
can be.
street.
Take me wherever I can be found, and y'all finish race. Y'all finish the race.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Ah,
That was an event.
Buster, you got any? You said you'll be in Virginia next. You got any sponsors or anybody, buddies, to help you out? You want to name?
Man, I'm gonna try to wing from the hip here because you caught me off guard again. Nitrous Express, them guys have been awesome. Hot Shot Secrets, Pat Musey for my intake, taking care of me. Gary Williams for the carburetors. Brando Speed, guy that built my car. Shane Novak Racing, he's my electrical. That guy can wire, boy, and it's beautiful. Hoosier Tires, VIP Fuels. I'm starting to pick up, or I'm sorry, VP Fuels. I'm starting to pick up some good people that's helping me right along, man. My rap guy, Sign Innovations. He's done an awful lot of stuff for me. My tuner, Mark Nevas. That dude's what makes my show move. Without him, there would be no show. So, and y'all just to put a bug in your ear, we got one more car coming. It's gonna be a Pro Charge car.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Give me a year or so to figure this car out and get it dialed in and gripped on it, and maybe by next year, the year after, we're gonna put out a Pro Charge car.
Are you going to have 2 double stackers?
Gosh, when it comes to that, my kid is just gonna have to drive the old Buster truck and my wedge trailer and follow us around.
Oh my!
Have a stacker and a pump.
Then we'll have a full pack, brother.
Yeah, a double, maybe like a two double. Or
That'd be an awful lot. That means I'd have to buy a whole nother coach to pull that sucker.
yeah, I'm gonna say you're going to get a big pusher to haul them things around.
Yep. Right now, what we got going on is about all I can handle, so we're good with that. We're gonna test it in the hills of going to Virginia here shortly.
Yeah, where y'all at right now?
Where are we at? Forest City.
Just outside of Memphis. Yeah.
Just outside of Memphis.
Oh.
Dude, we got ripping along this morning, and was that this morning or last night?
Yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning, I took off and blew a tire. So all right,
boy.
whatever. I stop. I get my spare out and put it on. 30 minutes later, I blow that sucker.
Oh man.
So like we limp it off into the tire change place. I get it changed. I go to look for my trailer keys. I had dropped them in the ditch when I took back off from the second tire.
Oh boy.
So after all said and done, drive back about 40 miles, find the spot where I was on the side of the road, and found my keys.
Oh, wow.
No shit.
I told him you need to go buy a lottery ticket.
I was about to say you need to buy some lottery tickets after that.
So then we headed back off, and then this monsoon started coming. So I stopped and got my new spare tire put on and pulled it in this Walmart. We're just going to hang out for the night and veg.
There you go. All right. Well, congrats on your win, and good luck. Stay safe out there.
Oh, thank you, sir. We'll be seeing you.
All right. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Oh, let's get these 2 guys on, and then we'll get the main attraction. Kit gave me a badass. Yeah, that was a badass race between it's Mamim and Control Chaos. Can't Richard, thanks. No problem. Let's see if they've both seen them. So, and I think what the problem was with the burnout. Well, I might could just wait till they get on here, but I think the burnout was they pulled up, and then they heard you pulling forward, so they went ahead and did the burnout. They didn't have that. I don't even think they had a clue that. I don't think they had a clue that there was oil in the other lane, but I may be wrong. I'm just going off what I'm thinking might have happened, but you never know. Let's see here. Oh, what's up, sir?
What's up?
Oh, waiting on your compadre to check in.
We're always waiting on him.
Yeah. Well, not at the finish line though.
Well, sometimes, but not usually.
Yeah. Oh, so y'all had that car dialed in. You know, the very first pass when it was hot, when he just muscled it on down there straight out of the hole. That surprised me.
Yeah, I walked up there and looked at the road, and it was a little greasy. It wasn't too bad. And we were standing there, and Tyler came up, and I showed him my phone and said, put this tune up in it and put the shocks here. And he went back there and did it, and A to B right down through there and hauled ass.
Yeah, he did a power wheelie out of the hole. I was like, that surprised me. Oh,
Yeah,
here
that
he
was,
is.
I think, the second pass. It
Was
did
it
that.
second pass?
That did the power wheelie. Yeah, I was hoping to have someone have a video of it, or at least a picture. I haven't seen much of it.
Yeah,
There he
I
is,
got some
finally.
I got some pictures, but I don't think it was during the day. Oh, but I think here's my take on it because I was there when it actually happened. I was at the start line with the burnout. Is he pulled up and he heard you. He doesn't know your routine, so he knows if you pull up and then you pull up and then you stop and then they push you. He heard you pull up and kill it, so that's when he did the burnout. I don't think he had an idea that there was oil in your lane.
Yeah, no, I wasn't questioning the fact he needed a second burnout. I would have been all for him to get a second burnout.
Yeah.
Like, really, I wouldn't want somebody to do a burnout and wait 5 or 10 minutes and not get a second one. That wouldn't be right at all. The question was more about somebody. I was told somebody over there on that side was hollering that if there was oil on my side, they should get the buy or something. And I don't know if they just didn't understand that the oil didn't come from my car; it come from my car previously or something.
Yeah. Well, I think he pulled up. He did the burnout, and then they were talking about the quick burnout and stuff. And then I think it was just because he didn't know that there was oil in your lane.
Yeah. I just know that I'm like, oh, my guys are telling me, they're like, hold up, and I hear that guy doing a burnout. I'm like, what do you mean hold up? That guy's already going. Let me go, damn it.
We were just glad you're awake still.
Yeah. That was a blessing.
Well,
wasn't awake by much.
I remember having you on last week, and you didn't think that you were going to make it, and lo and behold, you show up.
I have a problem making decisions sometimes. I'll wait a little too long, and my new rods had showed up Monday to freshen the motor because we hadn't freshened it since we built the thing back in December of 2018. So I was like, man, we really need to freshen this thing this week and weekend, just take our time on it. And so Wednesday afternoon, my brother-in-law come over and he pulled the motor. We got it out. And Wednesday night, we knocked the heads off of it and tore into it more Thursday night. But Thursday morning, I woke up and I was like, man, I really want to go to Hartshorn. Been wanting to go, never been. I really want to go. Damn it, I really want to make this work. And so Thrash was on, and luckily Tyler and some other guys and Justin was able to mark, and they was all able to come and help here and there. And when I got up Friday morning to come out in the shop, it was around 7 o'clock Friday morning whenever I got out here, and there was a crankshaft block, and that was it.
Oh boy.
So built the motor Friday, got it and transmission stabbed back in, and it was like 8:30 at night. I told Justin and my brother-in-law Michael and Mark, I said, look, you guys are going to have to button this up because the tow rig hasn't been touched yet, and that thing's fucked up. We can't go nowhere. So they finished getting the car ready to start, and I went to the truck, and I had to change oil, and it's been having a starter problem. You go to crank it, and it'd start, but the starter would keep on running. And, man, I hit the key, and that thing went to cranking, and it wouldn't stop. It didn't matter what you did. It pulled the fuses, unhook everything until you unhook the battery. The thing would sit there and crank. So I had to put a starter on it, grease the wheel bearings on the trailer, swap some tires around on the trailer because I don't want to be on the side of the road changing tires in the middle of the heat, And I think we fired the car up, 11:30, midnight?
Yeah, just before midnight.
So we got the
Neighbors
car fired
loved it.
up. Yeah. Everything sounded good. So we loaded, and my wife was taking a shower and getting ready. And we left out of here about 1, went to a spot we have and made 2 test hits. And we had a little oil leak. And we left there and went to Westfall because they was the only ones that had a third shift going on around town, and they was open. It was like 4 in the morning. And got some RTV, fixed the oil leak in the trailer. And, it is still a blur. And then we drove to Hartshorn. We just drove all the way. And I don't know, it was around noon, I think, when we got there, close to it. 11 or noon, something like that.
Yeah, y'all pulled up shortly after we did. Heath and I, because we got set up, and then we were sitting over. We went walking around, and then I seen Richard pussy ass, and he was about ready to fall out. But then we went over there and seen y'all, and went over and chopped the business with y'all, and that road, it surprised me how good it was even in the heat. Because usually it's not really that good in the heat.
Yeah, I mean, we really didn't think it was great in the heat, but me and Justin feel it kind of benefited us better in the heat. I mean, just the work that we've done, over winter, the changes we made, and that was kind of something that me and him talked about and agreed on, that we was going to really work hard on the car to be fast first round and to be fast on like bare or limited surface type stuff.
Yeah, so that was a tough field. And are you up on beater now?
I think I might be. I'd have to sit down and think about it. I mean, I know it's close. Let's see. I don't know. We beat him at Kansas Speedway years ago.
He got us in Topeka.
He got us in Topeka. We beat him in St. Louis and in Kansas City.
And he beat us in St. Louis.
He beat us in St. Louis the other time. And then we beat him there this weekend. But, I mean, I don't know if I consider that a win. He broke. I mean, I really wanted to race him because I really wanted to see how it's going to play out.
I don't think he had any gears left on his ring gear.
It didn't look like it. It didn't look like it. I mean, if you start making power, an 8.8, the ring and pinion is a wear item at that point. I mean, if you don't maintenance that thing and just replace the damn thing once or twice a year, you're going to have one break.
Yeah,
we just did.
Yeah. It cleared the everything out of that. But he's a racer, and he knows his stuff. He knows he knows his car better than anybody else. So
yeah, for sure.
And just like your car, just like it's more than just like anybody else. But on any given day, it's you know what they're like, who's going to win this? I said, whoever leaves first, and whoever wins this race is going to win it.
Yeah. That's me and Joey actually talked after we drew chips and drew each other semis, and we both agreed. I mean, we both felt that was probably the final in the semis. More than likely that, unless we both had parts failures, one of us was probably going to win it at that point.
Yeah. And it was nice to see y'all line up against each other, but I wish it would have been better circumstances. But
yeah, same here. We was really hoping to wait till the final. We really wanted it to be in the final, but
that would have been.
It'd have been pretty epic, especially if he didn't break. Because I think it would have been a really good race if he didn't break.
Yeah,
I think it was really close.
Yeah. So, what's next for y'all?
I don't know. See, US 36, our local track, we're doing another 28-inch race this weekend. So we're gonna go to it.
You defend your crown?
I'm gonna help. I think I'm gonna help Mark with his car. I don't know if I'm taking mine yet. I need to do a little bit of maintenance to it, and I really want to help Marky because Mark is really, really close to getting a win, and I want him to get a win. So
maybe we can get old Mark on here. Hope he's not. Wonder if he's
his head might be a little large to fit in here with three of us.
Right.
Let's see if we can get him on here. I think somebody got. Didn't y'all race?
Me and Mark?
Didn't y'all race this weekend?
No, we
Or
didn't.
was there another? Or did
That's
you race
last
another
weekend.
Mustang that looked like his?
We raced in the final at St. Louis weekend before.
Yeah. Or did you race a Mustang that looked like his this past weekend?
Um,
No, because he has the.
No.
he's a hatchback.
Well, yeah. There was a black hatch that looked like yours and his.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but I don't think I raced it. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I thought I saved the picture of it, but I guess it didn't.
He
We'll see.
but
Maybe
man,
he's not. He hadn't seen it. He hadn't seen
we
it
had
yet.
his
Or,
car. We had his car rolling for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was running hard, and I don't. If he didn't jump, there's a really good chance he could have maybe have. Yeah, I probably won't decide till Friday.
Yeah, he won't. He'll call me Friday at midnight. Hey, you want to race tomorrow? We got to do all this work now.
as they're saying, it's your lie. You tell it any way you want to.
That's right. It's my story, man. I don't know. I've always had a problem with self-confidence, and I've always had a problem with just making decisions when it involves other people. If it just involves me, I don't have no issue with it. I'll just do what I want to do. But if it involves others, like Justin and his family time and Tyler and everything else, then I'm like, well, give them a break or let them have weekend off. But
Yeah, you were gonna let me have the weekend off, and then we went racing.
yeah.
No sleep, no sleep. He says you don't need to sleep on the weekend. You should sleep during the week. That should be enough. How'd that work out for you?
I believe
Yeah,
it.
I ate a little.
I
I
believe
ate a
it.
little crow. I did a couple weeks ago. I told everybody. I said during racing season, get all the sleep you need by Friday, because you don't get any more sleep till Sunday. And I tell you what, when we loaded up and left there Sunday morning after we got done, I mean, it was like 5 o'clock or so. I was seeing through my eyelids to get to the hotel room that Karen had booked already. We crashed a room. We didn't book another room. I slept on the floor with a pillow, and I tried using a towel from the bathroom for a blanket. I was shivering from the sunburn, and I woke up an hour earlier than what I told everybody they could sleep. So I thought, well, I'll go to the truck, and hang out for a little bit. And that didn't work out as smoothly as planned, so everybody got up and we left. So, but that's part of it, I reckon.
I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a real good deal, man. It just kind of caught off guard. Probably didn't make the best choice going out there by myself, but I learned a lesson, and it is what it is. It worked out good, worked out better than it could have, and we'll be good.
Yeah. Well, and them Louisiana guys showed out too.
Yeah,
They
we
won.
raced a silver Camaro from there. We bet a little money, had a little side bet on it, and I think that was second round.
Second round.
Yeah.
The LS turbo car.
Yep, little silver.
Was it
body?
Was it Bertha or was it that other guy? Was it there's two of them that look just identical.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Bertha kind of sounds right, but I'm not for sure. Is that like the guy's name or what they call him?
No, that's what the car's called. The car's called Bertha. Yeah, they're good dudes. They're straight up street.
He seemed like a good guy. He seemed pretty cool.
It
was a lot of fun. I mean, it was a killer event. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast the road got and how good it got. I mean, Justin even said the same thing. He's like, man, let's throw the meat at it here.
Yeah. Remember me telling you that how it would flop lanes, but with that many cars, with so much stuff going on, you really couldn't tell. If you pretty much stayed in the same lane except for one pass, didn't you?
No, so we was in a left 3 times, in the right 3 or 4. I don't remember how many rounds was there. I don't remember. It was too many.
5. Was it 5 rounds?
Was it 5 or 6?
I think 7. I think 6 or 7. There was a lot.
49 cars. I know. That's all I know. 49 cars. That's quite a bit of cars.
Was only awake for like 3 of them.
Yeah. Justin was happy that it got really good because he says now I can put enough power in it for when you're sleeping, when the flashlight wakes you up, you'll be able to catch them.
That is true.
Yeah.
I did. Before we raced Buster, I told Michael, I said, we got to have enough in it so he can sleep and still drive around them and win.
Yeah.
He told me
They said
that.
Glenn Reeves is the driver of Bertha. Yeah, Glenn's a good guy.
Yeah,
Good
it
guys,
was. I don't know. That name doesn't sound right. It sounds.
the bigger guy.
He's the other guy.
Yeah, he was a bigger guy.
Yeah. That car's pretty nice too. Both of them are. I think both of them are just LS single turbo cars.
Yeah, that's what he said it was.
Yeah, but they love the street stuff. They're down there. They go to the pad all the time and stuff. So they're used to them road with lots of rubber on them.
Yeah. I don't know. We got some guaranteed. Yeah, you did. And we figured it probably would tighten up a little bit, and it sure did. Hell, when we was up there trying to get pictures taken, it wasn't very friendly to walk on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen lost her flip flops there.
Yeah.
Jacob drives the other one. You know what? I've only been doing this for a little bit, and I learned a long time ago. In the little bit time I've been doing this, flip flops or no goes at street races or track. It's just no bueno.
Yeah.
I'm in the truck all night. Easy, killer.
Oh my God, there's Karen again.
Right, she's being a Karen. Hold on.
Don't worry, I'mKaren.com coming soon.
I'll have to admit, when we was at our test spot before we left to come, I was being a Karen.
Oh boy.
I was already being cranky and being a Karen because the first hit didn't go well at all. It was, I don't know, it was like we was a bunch of rookies and car wasn't cooperating and it was just a cluster. But oh my God,
that's a nice shirt, Mark.
Fit in here?
Man, you ain't gonna believe it. I had to put this on.
I don't doubt it. That guy buys.
Shit, I'm about half naked.
I know you don't have any pants on, don't.
Oh, I can't. Don't look under the table. It's bad.
Oh boy.
That he buys another shirt from me once a week because he doesn't do no laundry. I was like, "Didn't you have one?" He goes, "Yeah, but I don't wash my clothes."
Oh, it's bad timing. It never fails. I wear it like on Thursday or Friday. Then I go racing on Saturday and I don't have it.
Oh boy,
I missed out on, man. Too many prayers to get on, man.
I'll tell you what, after this weekend, I think all of our shirts are just mastified.
Yeah.
I don't know. The old lady said she had to wash mine twice.
I know my fire suit needs to be washed again. It was fresh when I got there, but it ain't fresh no more.
As we all call it, making gravy. I was making, by the end of the night, I think I was making brown gravy. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
It told me it's bad luck to wash the fire suit, but I don't care. I think I'm gonna have to do it. It's funky.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to somebody today, and they said Cody got chaps pretty well, and I was like, "Does he not know about the deodorant trick?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Man, you got to have an extra stick of deodorant, a separate one, and that's where you put it.
I got one of those. I gave it to Mark this weekend.
Keeps you dry."
I needed it.
Yeah, I've always heard either deodorant or cornstarch.
Yeah, I don't know about the cornstarch deal. I don't like that.
It, this gets a little crispy down there. A little extra crispy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was a long weekend, but man, if old Jump the Gun there didn't jump the gun, he might have went another round or two.
Yeah. It was a pretty good weekend. I mean, a shit ton of cars.
Oh man, it was.
I think first round out of all the classes, I think took like 6 hours. I think seemed like.
Yeah.
Just to get out of first round.
It was a bunch. I tried to. I stretched out in the lawn chair and tried to nap there for about 45 minutes in between one round, and I don't know that I ever really napped, but I don't think it ever really helped either. And
No, you were napping on the starting line.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Whenever I raced Buster, I think that was my worst one. I couldn't tell if he went red, if he jumped or not. I knew it was close, and I think after looking at the video, I think he just might have guessed the light because I mean he was on it for sure.
He was dead on it.
And when he because I was so tired, and when he left, I was like watching his car drive off, and I was like, oh fuck. I mean, he was a whole car ahead of me before I let go of the button. I was like, holy shit. And
I think I'm supposed to go.
yeah, I hit the second kit before the first kit was done coming in, and had my hands full a little bit there, and got a little crossed up and gathered it up. And I don't know if he lifted or if he got loose up there or
No,
what
he said
did.
he said he thought you got broke out or where it got squirrely. He said he just got out of it and then you come flying by him. He said he won't never do that again.
Well, a lot of people should know until you get to that cone, I'm going to be fighting and struggling. If I can keep it off the curb and in my lane, we're at it.
He said he learned himself this weekend.
I'll bet so. Because that was a good race. It was a real good race.
Oh.
But
yeah, they said can't always cut the good light. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Let's see if overspray can he come back on. All right.
Did he get his cricket fixed?
You get the cricket fixed? Can you hear us?
That was bad. I got full Wi-Fi, but I only got one bar of phone signals. I don't know which one it goes off of. It must be a phone signal.
It might be that shirt signal.
Cricket.
That's part of living out here in the country, I guess.
That's all good. Rub it in.
He's a high roller. He's loaded. He's got money.
What
can't hide money. I know about them truck drivers.
I didn't hear you when I lost earlier. You was asking what we was doing this week, and you what we was doing.
It sounds like he's oversprayed.
Or maybe undersprayed.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's
Oh boy.
We ain't doing nothing if you don't get that second kit put on.
Yeah. We're not going to give him the button, though. We're going to just put it in there where it's supposed to be because he'll let go of the trans brake and he'll hit the second kit before anything happens.
Yeah. They probably hit the second kit while he's
I got everything to put it on.
You got everything, put it on.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. After that little power wheelie, I'm hoping to see pictures or videos of that. But after that little deal, and Justin got the front end right, and
I just keep
the word right along.
I think he's still trying to talk over there.
Yeah, he gone. He gone.
Yeah. After that little power wheelie, we got the front end right and rolled on along and had a good night. And glad we ended up deciding to come out.
And then you got this picture right here. That's a pretty good picture. I don't know who took it, but that's a pretty good picture.
That is a damn good picture. I'm surprised that guy ain't like a paid photographer or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's good cell phone quality right there.
It must have been an iPhone or something.
Oh, I hope it wasn't an iPhone because they make smartphones now.
Yeah, but I'm not smart enough to run one.
But you know what you're smart enough to do is have that cash on the back of that.
Yep.
Is that getting old? Is that getting
not
old?
At all.
No,
not at all.
That don't ever get old.
Not at all. You gotta enjoy that and embrace that every chance you get because you never know when it's going to stop or when you're going to be struggling again or when it won't happen again. You know what I mean? It's not to mention, I try to help guys out as much as I can when I can, and I try to spread the wealth as much as possible, and that helps pay a few bills and helps us be able to do it again. Be able to go back out. He has hit signal.
Damn right he does. He even answers his own question. Damn right.
Yeah. But I mean, really, it just seems like a long dream that I hope it just hope this dream lasts for another 3 months or so at least here, so we can. We got big plans for this winter. Thank you, brother. And we got big plans for this winter, but I need to get a couple more to be able to do it. So
and it's just now we're just now starting to get back into it. So with
Yeah,
all this other crap that's going on, so
yeah, for sure. There's some stuff popping up, and like I said, this weekend we got guaranteed money at King of the 28s. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since the last one. And,
sorry.
it's a little quick, I think, and I think car count might be down a little bit. I think some people are scared to come, and some people are broke, and some people have other plans. So, but I don't know. Hopefully, some show up and try to take that money.
Well, they might be scared that you're going. You just told them that you freshened your motor up now, and
yeah, but still, nice car. They shouldn't be scared of it, right? Ain't that what they always say?
You went just as fast before.
Yeah.
Same everything. You didn't have to bore or anything. No bigger cylinders.
I didn't change pistons. It's got the same pistons in it.
Oh, same pistons. Oh, well, yeah, you're good. Just change rods out.
Just changed the rods, changed some bearings, honed it, put some fresh rings in it, and I didn't even get a timing belt on it because they sent me the wrong one, so I had to keep the old timing belt on. That's one thing I'm gonna change this week. They sent the right one. It got here today. So you ain't broke. You got more money than everybody.
I think you mean the car.
What?
I think you meant the car.
Oh, hell,
Maybe.
he just got it done, I think.
He needs time to test. Well, that's all week's for. The test.
Yep.
Yeah. Kendall told me if we're racing for 10 grand or more, we can test every night that week. I'm gonna hold him to that one of these days.
And all Kendall needs is just 2 test passes, and he's good.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he cries after the first one, so we gotta make a second one.
Yeah.
I just gotta get him to stay in it for the whole pass.
I still wasn't super happy, but it was better. But the oil leak had me.
Good deal.
Good, bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it. After the oil leak had me pretty discouraged. I was like, man, because I normally don't have any leaks when I get the damn thing back together, and that had me pretty pissed off. But come up with a plan, figured it would work, so we tried it, and it did. It didn't leak any oil anymore, and so we came on down. It's just pretty tiresome, everybody. I think King of the 28s at US 36, 28-inch tire, factory roof and quarters, no bars, $100 entry, 8th mile, pro tree, no clocks.
It is prepped.
What's that?
It is prepped.
Yeah, it'll be a prep surface, but it's our track at US 36. Sometimes it's always prepped, but sometimes it's not real good. Sometimes
it's not a radio prep.
No, not at all. It'd be like a bracket deal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
Kyle and them like them. Kyle and Greg, they love them 28s.
We're going to guarantee at 16 cars. We're going to guarantee 2,700 to win, 800 to runner up, and then we're going to do a 400 to win second chance, 200 runner up second chance, and if more cars than that shows up, all the extra entry money goes into the payout. We're not keeping none of it, so it's all paid out. And I don't know. We'll see how this week goes. I might throw a couple hundred at it. I don't know. Try to get it to 3,000 to win. We'll see.
There you go. So
get Mark some connection out there if he wins it, so he can get on here next week.
Yeah, that guy he's able to put in cameras, security system at his house, and it hooks to his phone, but he can't afford a good internet service.
Some people's kids,
Oh, he's a dandy. I love him to death. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of progress here lately. He's 28s are, hey, that's all I was on this weekend. That's what, Justin said, let's put it on 28s and just keep it on 28s no matter where we go. Let's quit messing with the 29s. Let's just get it right because we just feel we can be faster on it. We was faster when we kept the car on 26s all the time. So
you think that's ever going to come back around, 26s?
I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I wished it would. I mean, I had a lot of fun at it, and there's a lot of great people we raced with. But the biggest problem is it's such a specific tire. I I don't see anybody wanting to spend the money on a specific tire that's all they can do with. You know, where you can put a 28-inch tire on and compete against 29.5, obviously, and you can put a 28 10.5 on and run at track events, street events, whatever. It doesn't matter. 26 on the street is it gets pretty nasty, pretty slick. We've tried it. We've tried it on asphalt. It's a lot of fun. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but we didn't go very fast.
Uh-oh. This guy again.
I wasn't going to the last 5 races. No bullshit. I didn't say that. I said I was going to the last King of the 28s, and I said I was going to.
You weren't going. You didn't.
I said I was going to St. Louis. I just didn't say I was going to Hartshorn.
Yeah.
That's 1, not 5. Man, Grafton, count. Yeah, it does take a big commitment to run 26s. It does. But I don't know. I think there's some stuff up around Detroit or something. They do some 26-inch stuff, isn't there still?
I think Anarchy. They have a 26-inch class.
Maybe that's what it was. Prep deal. Grafton, you better come. You might have a good chance of winning this one. Somebody said he was too scared. Somebody said he was too scared to come, and then somebody said the Able Racing boys wasn't going to come. They was scared to come. I know Jason Rank's too scared to come up there. He'll drive right by that place to go to I-29, but he won't stop there.
Yeah. It's got a short shutdown, but there's no curbs, so it should be okay.
Oh, Anarchy. That Anarchy that used to be Koch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Eric Mann was talking about it this weekend. Is it this weekend? Coming up, maybe?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Look at my calendar. I didn't think it was. Maybe it is. I got a little birdie told me about something else maybe this weekend. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But
oh boy, streets.
Really,
let me know Friday night.
Can't really devour where yet, but I can't tell on my I can't let my intel get burned, and I'm not going to, so I can't say a whole lot.
Okay.
I will.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night. I did better. I made a decision Thursday sometime.
Yeah.
You know, wasn't bad. Wasn't horrible. You know. But.
Well, do you want to? I know you just named your sponsors last weekend. Do you get new ones?
No. I mean, I ain't really got any new ones. I mean,
go ahead and name them anyway, and people help you
out. Where'd he go?
He went off to the side.
I'm still here.
He's still
I'm giving you the mainstay. I'm giving you all the mainstay.
I'm moving on up. Hook and chassis race cars, Rodney, up in Holt, Missouri. Him for sure. A lot of work he done, and he moved some things around again in the year to help get the front end on the car, and getting a lot of parts from him. He done some tube work on the front of the car, and turned out really nice. Hughes Performance, obviously. These guys, by the way, here. Yeah, I can't look backwards. Pete, has helped us out a bunch. We've been testing a bunch of their converter stuff, and really gained a lot with his information and some of their parts, and they've helped me out, not just in my racing program, but they've helped me out a ton with my business at home, being a dealer for them and whatnot. Hunter's Lawn Care and Tree Service. He helps us out every chance he can get. Takes care of us. A great guy. And if you need your trees trimmed, your lawn cut, or anything like that, you need to get with him because he's probably one of the most honest ones out there. Induction Solutions, Steve Johnson and the team. I mean, Induction Solutions they're on it. I don't care what anybody says. I've been with them guys for a handful of years now. We've won championships with them. They helped me out in many ways, and we probably wouldn't have had enough. We probably wouldn't have been able to go as many rounds this weekend if it wasn't for them and their help. I mean, we put a lot of hits and run a lot of pounds per hour through that thing, and we don't hurt parts. So their stuff is top notch. IRD carburetors, everybody calls a carburetor a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur.
You got to feed the dinosaur the right fuel and air, but I already's got it figured out that thing's instant service. When you put it flat to the floor, it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, it works. Never stumbles or nothing. So Jackson County Tow helps me out a little bit here and there, and they're great guys, and they bend over backwards for a lot of people. Skinny Sauce, obviously. I mean, that road got really good. There's a lot of Skinny Sauce getting dumped. They're obviously Justin's got that stuff figured out, and man, that shit works. It's bottom line, it works. Racer Outlet, Skinny's Camp Racing. Obviously, this man right here behind the laptop and everything, and his wealth of knowledge and experience, and you know, if it wasn't for him, we sure wouldn't be getting these wins. So that's it's what it takes, you know. J&N Granite, you know, Justin Heckman. Everybody knows J&N, man. He's a stand-up dude, and we wouldn't be able to test and do all this racing. Ain't no way I could afford it without his help, you know. J&N's awesome, dude, and you know, I talked to him today. He even called me on my way home, you know, to congratulate me and everything. And we BS for a while, and just a friendship we've built, and being able to talk and everything, and try to help each other out is just awesome. And that's what's great about all this is it ain't just sponsors helping. It's being able to tap into some others' knowledge and experiences, and building friendships with these people, and no, it ain't got USB ports. I did finally put a throttle position sensor on it. Right. I almost threw a fit and was not going to, but I finally did put a throttle position sensor on.
That's our guy he's from Germany. He watches the live feeds.
Thanks, man. Germany. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You know, I want to give another shout out to a guy. He doesn't really sponsor me. I want to talk to him, see if I can get him to help me with one thing a little bit, you know, something we want to try to do. But Sebastian, he owns NLR AMS controllers. You know, they do boost controllers and nitrous controllers and stuff. And Sebastian, I mean, he's a smart dude. I mean, he is like engineer smart or better, you know. He's really intelligent, and we run an AMS in the car, and man, that thing is badass. I mean, bottom line, that thing is badass. So, you know, I do shout out to him with that. And
yeah, he definitely did some changes for us, just for us that I wanted last year, and he pushed through and got done, and it's definitely helped the car.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's so smart. I can't communicate well with him. I just cannot. I'm just not at that level by any means, and it's my problem, not his. You know, so Justin communicates with him and takes care of all that, because that's way above me. You know, that's not my deal.
yeah, because you communicate with him. He'll message me like, "What did he do? What is he doing?"
Yeah.
What do you mean he deleted all the logs?
Yeah. We did an update, and then I lost all the logs and everything, and I can't find it. And I'm like, I can't. You know, Justin needs to talk to you. He can do it. You know, but no, man. I mean, it's all great. I really appreciate it. I appreciate 660, you being there, seeing Matty Fresh. I got to BS with him for a little bit. You know, it was a great time. 1320 video. You know, they've done a bunch of interviews, and they've been the last few races we've been at. I can't wait to see that stuff come out. Them guys are killing it. You know, I don't know. It still seems kind of surreal. The luck we're having, the success we're having, and where we're at. I mean, I know we've worked hard at it, but I mean, I just can't believe it yet. And
well, if it ain't luck, I mean, y'all earned it. Definitely earned it.
Yeah,
I mean, you get luck. A little bit has luck, but you know, its skill goes a long ways.
Yeah, but and I don't know. It just seems so unreal. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to keep working hard every day, and we're going to keep testing hard every day, because I still don't believe it's happening. So, I mean, I'm not giving up, and we're still going to work at it, and we're going to try to win some more. I mean, that's just how it's going to be.
Yep. Look at that.
A little stretched out there.
Yep.
That was first round.
That was supposed
See?
to be first round. Yep.
Yeah, look at. I mean, it was on the back tires too.
Yeah, it
Trucking.
was moving. It was moving. Our first round hit was not slow. It was pretty quick. It was pretty quick. As Ryan Mitchell posted, I think Ryan Mitchell posted a picture of his draggy from that pass, and he said like a 620 or something was not going to be fast enough, or 640. I don't remember what he posted, but yep. Black bitch racing.
Hard work pays off. Yep.
Yeah, and it takes more than me, obviously. You know, me and Justin, you know, we're both self-employed, and we both got a lot of work going on behind the scenes and everything, so we can't always get it all done during the week and get everything ready. In the nitrous car, you got a lot of maintenance, so you know, and I don't like to travel even 6 hours down the road if we're, you know, ain't got our stuff in order. So, and I don't know.
Right.
We're living a dream at the moment, and hopefully we can live the dream for a little while longer and keep our stuff together.
All right. Well, congrats on your win, and we'll see you next week.
Hopefully. I hope
You have a
We'll
good
let you know
night.
on Friday if we're going.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna race somewhere. I just don't know where yet.
That's true.
I don't know when. It might be a Sunday, might be a Friday. I don't know.
But let Justin know Friday.
Yeah, let me know Friday.
Yeah, I'll let him know Friday. I'll call you, Limpy, and let you know about that other deal if that deal lines out.
There you go. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, man. You too. Oh, hey, you know anybody can get where a guy can get an illegal haircut? A beard trim?
Yeah.
I mean,
some fireworks.
I can't find a damn haircut place. They want me to put on a mask, and I ain't putting on no damn mask.
I do my own.
Man, I'm gonna come in there when they're doing it and light an M80 and watch them fuck your shit up.
Oh shit! Wow.
There's a backstory to that. Fireworks are fun.
Fireworks are fun. Fireworks are fun. Yeah, I can't wait till we get an opportunity to play with more fireworks.
Oh, that's the $20. He'll have you looking good.
Ooh, there you go.
You gonna come up to King of the 28s and do it? I need one bad.
Oh boy.
If you come up there and win, I'll let you do it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Man.
That's getting it right there.
And
all right.
Y'all
have a good night.
Let you go. Yep. We'll see y'all later.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. And we have. Oh wait. We have this guy right here. He. I imagine I bet he's pretty beat. We'll just see. Let's see. Oh yeah. He looks like he's tired.
Still? I'm
still. Yeah. You look like you're a little tired.
I think
still.
A little bit of me died. Just a little bit. It was rough.
But you got it done. We got it all done, and
man, we got it done. I mean, it wasn't just
me, man. It's
a big old team of people.
Wasn't much of a. I mean, you had a couple of little incidents, but nothing major.
Nothing major, man. That's saying something. I think we had 119 cars, 137 entries. So I mean, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
49 small tire cars, and they just kept coming. It's just wild.
Yeah.
But it was something, man. Heat was rough.
Yeah. I haven't seen what Heath looks like today, but he didn't look good. He didn't look too good when we dropped him off Sunday morning.
Yeah. I was hurting. I started preparing for it Thursday. I actually took off work Thursday and went down there and did a little bit out in the heat and drank a bunch of water and kind of got ready, and then went down there Friday and did a little bit more work, got some more stuff ready with some friends, and drank a whole bunch more water and just kind of tried to get acclimated to it the best I could. And I guess that was kind of my key to success in beating the heat that day, because I think 4 o'clock that morning, the cat come in there. He was meowing, wanting to go outside, and he just woke me up at 4, so I was up from 4, and I didn't want to keep my wife up, so I went ahead and just got out of bed and started getting ready to go to Hartshorn, and then I didn't realize we was going to be there till 5:30 in the morning.
But I knew with that many cars, it could be a late one.
Oh yeah, it was for sure. But we got it all done, man. I mean, it was wild. It was definitely wild. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that many cars, but we ran smooth out of parking. You wouldn't think in that big old parking lot we'd run out of parking, but we had to actually go to our overflow lot, park people on the road, and it was wild. I think we ended up paying out a little over $18,000, almost $19,000 in total payouts. So I mean it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. We daggum sure tried. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. I mean, we had, and it's just pretty much a small crew of guys and girls that help with the event. And I mean, it's crazy how well it actually runs. And I mean, there's a lot of people that just stepped in. They're like, hey, what do you guys need? And they just all step up and help. Like one guy, Kevin Kennington, out of Texas. He come in. He's like, hey man, what do you need? He was running big tire, and he goes, we're going to run big tire for a little bit. Let me help you on the starting line. If there's a mess, let me clean it up. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then I had a bunch of my local friends and stuff step up and help. And it's just amazing. Oh, yeah. Kevin's super dude.
Oh. So, any surprises? Something you think surprised you this weekend?
Man, not really. I mean, I'll tell you what, Kent, when he got there, he said, he goes, Stephanie messaged him. I have to message her back. But Kent got there. He goes, this is my event, man. He goes, I've been here enough. He goes, I'm gonna do well. He goes, I'm gonna go some rounds. He goes, I'm gonna go rounds in big tire and small tire. And man, he did. I mean, Kent, he's getting his car figured out. Him and Mark, they're making some passes for sure. So I was great.
Him wheeling both cars, man. That's for how hot it was, man. That's a doozy on him. He's a better man than me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is, man. I'm actually trying to show him a little bit of support tonight, too. I mean, he's super dude, man. And I'll tell you what kind of surprised me, man. Ryan Mitchell in big tire on small tire going rounds.
I'll tell you what, when he beat Mike, I was like, wow. And then when he beat Chuck,
Mike was on a list.
Yeah, and then when he beat Chuck, Chuck had to get out of it, but still. But I was like, well, if Ryan beats Buster on small tires, that internet's we're gonna have some tears next week or Monday nights. But
yeah, this would be a rough recap.
Yeah, but Buster did a solid, and when he pulled to the line, I heard the car kind of stumble, and I went, oh boy. And then but he got to calm down.
Oh. But yeah, it was wild, man. What are you doing? Get out of here, kid. My daughter's over shaking all the money she won on the starting line. Was you there for that? We started Mustang Mike, and yeah, we scattered like $400 across the starting line for the kids. Me and Mustang Mike, and then Blake Bradford gave some shirts and a few more dollars, and we went out there and got all the kids to get out there and run after the money. Man, they had a blast. So I think there was how often do you do this race? When's the next one going to be? The next one will be October 24th is the next scheduled one.
Are you going to put more money on the road?
We might put more running on the road, baby. We'll see. That's your Power Wheels race. But
are y'all going to do another Power Wheels on that one?
Man, I'll tell you what, my daughter, I think she's actually wanting to do a Power Wheels cash days at the Hartshorn, like 4th of July celebration on Main Street. So she's a little more risky than me. She's going to do it on Main Street in Hartshorn. So she's trying to put all that.
You told me to.
You're the one out there driving around acting like you want to do it. So we got hers back together. So she's ready. She wants to do what her daddy does. So she's going to flag it and everything. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Wow.
I bet she probably gets more support than I do. And I had like 24 supporters. I mean, I bet you everybody helps her.
Yeah, can you never say no to this?
No, you can't say no to your face, baby.
Yeah, Buster saved it. Big tire racers hearing it from everyone.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, he did. But man,
it was a good event.
Just a good event. It was. It absolutely was. And I mean, Jason Adams of Pollination Cultivation, those guys that let us use that lot, man, we couldn't do it without them. There's absolutely no way. Press, calm down, baby. But there's no way we could do it without using their lot and stuff, man. He just sponsors that, and it's just great that he does that for us.
You wanna name some else sponsors?
Man, I got a whole list of people I could name off, and a whole list of groups of people and everything, man. I don't know if you got that much time, but we'll start here with Brad Bevins and All About You Plumbing. Brad, thank you. You have been with us since day one. I mean, you're just a phenomenal person. You even threw some money on top of Big Tire, Sam Waltner's Freedom Ford. Sam, you just love this event. You think it's great. You threw some money on top, $100 in each class. Roy Allen, guy that drives Papa's Toy, had a rough break, shredded a belt, and busted a transmission the night before. Actually giving Sam Waltner a ride, who sponsored him. And, he put money on top in True Street and True Street and Daily Driver, $250 each. And Patriot Auto Group in McAllister, they do Ram trucks and Chrysler and all that. And they sponsored us pretty well, and they've been with us since day one. And they always stepping up. And then Dustin Harrell and Shay, they from Driven Speed and Performance, they took care of us again. Dip Devices, and I'll tell you the cool thing is, man, our current sheriff, he actually sponsored us in this race. He's up for re-election. Then we had Yates Pest Control, and then we had Outlaw Towing and Recovery. A guy named Chan Lee, him and Jesse O own that. And he actually races. And then Lee Auto Sales, which is Chan's. And then we had Bobby Cox for sheriff. He's running for sheriff against Chris. So both of our sheriff candidates are sponsoring what we do on the streets. And that's absolutely amazing. I think that's great because we're doing it in a safe and controlled environment. Built Right Construction, they've sponsored us since day one. Kia Medical Laboratories, they came on this year and sponsored us. And then we had several in-kind sponsors. We had Pollination Cultivation. We had A&A Tank that let us use the other yard over there that was fenced in. Eagle Oil Portable Toilets. They gave us 8 porta potties out there. Complete Services, they brought another 8 porta potties and 2 light plants. We had Graco Oilfield Services. They cut us a heck of a deal on the 9 light plants we had down the road so our drivers could see where they were going. We had a Hot Shot Secret donated a whole bunch of hand sanitizer, because of what's going on in the world with COVID and everything, so everybody keep the hands clean. Lowe's, McAllister, they sponsored all the cleanup stuff, so that was absolutely awesome. Culbert's Towing and TC Auto and Hartshorn. Tim Culbert, me and him been friends for 20-something years, and he comes out and he sets in his record just in case we need some help. And he stayed with us all night long. I pulled around there about 5 o'clock this morning. He said, "Man, you need anything else?" And I said, "Nope." And he said, "All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to the house." And Brad and Richard Martin, they come out and help do a lot of brush hogging and cleaning up around there. And prior sand, they got us a whole bunch of our barriers. And then we had, and they brought us out some methanol as well to help us clean up. And then we had, Twin City, they donated barriers before for us. And then Todd Berry, he come out, and him and his wife actually picked up a lot of trash before me and my wife even got back there. Sunday morning, him and actually the mayor, her husband, Justin Faulkner, man, I can't say enough about that guy. They went out there and picked up trash for us too. And it's amazing all the people that come through. But the one person I really need to say thank you to is my wife, because from about, hey, thank you, Alan. Karen, thank you very much, ma'am. We will definitely try to keep it up. Glenn, great having you guys out. But my wife, man, from about Tuesday to the day that the event was going on, I was on my phone from the time I got home from work till 11, 12 o'clock every night, answering questions, making sure everybody knew where they were going, what they was doing. Our mayor down there, Ashley Faulkner, she's an amazing lady. She lets all this go on. Her husband, Justin, for all the help. And Paul Barlow, Laura Busby, y'all helped with that continuous chip draw. If not, we'd have probably been there till the sun comes up. So thank you for that. My brother, he helped with setup, tear down, Russell Angley, and working the tire crack and light plants, and the registration team. They all knocked it out, which my wife and JC Don Woolley, Amanda Woolley, Lacey Weir, Cherie Allen, and Laura Busby, thank y'all. And man, John Woolley and Sam Woolley, I don't know if this event would have ran as smooth without you guys. Thank you very much for keeping cars moving. It was a huge help. Marlon Thomas and his boys, and Brandon Williams did our tech inspection, and Simon Perez, dude, you helped from getting cars parked to helping get the lanes all together. And then we had old Mustang Mike and Blake Bradford donation of money and shirts for kids, and I threw an extra $200 out of my pocket on top of it. Jerry Ford, chief of police, man, when things started getting a little crazy on the starting line with everybody crowding, you stepped up and helped us out, made sure everything was under control, and then helped find a wallet for one of the guys that lost it. And let our crews, and man, just so much more. We thank you very much. Fire Chief Jerry Barone and his team of firefighters, man, you guys stuck it out all day in your bunker gear and did your thing. And Jerry, I think you actually won the combat vets, the combat vets were there on the motorcycles, did our opening ceremony with the flag. You actually won their 50-50 pot and donated it straight back. So that just talks about what kind of character you are, sir, and it's awesome. Heath and Limpy, thank y'all for braving the heat with us all day and working the big end. Then we had Cody Tripp, thank you for your help. And Brad Bevins also helped, and Shannon Brooks with getting the bleachers to and from the event. And again, thank you to the combat vets for y'all's help. Greg Palmer, man, you killed it on the mic all day long. We appreciate you announcing all day long. And then there were several guys that came out and helped mow before. It was Cody Wilson, Bryce, Jeff Baird, Justin Faulkner, and Richard Martin. I've already said before. But if I missed anybody, I'm completely sorry. It wasn't on purpose by no means. I mean, there was a lot of people, and everybody's like, man, you did a great job, you did this, man. It's not just me, it's a whole team of people. I just fortunately get to be the guy that stands in the middle and bang a flashlight. So it's great with all the help and support we got. And it was a fun event. It was great. I know it's going to grow. We're just going to have to plan a little bit better and make it a whole lot better. Yes, sir. We will definitely do that. That is one of our improvements that we are going to make, Kendall. And, hey, man, we appreciate you making the drive down, brother. You was on a lick all day long. And Kevin Copeland, man, he gave you a run for your money there at the end. Yeah, light plans were awesome. And, Rick, he does a great job on those, making sure they're there. He actually hauled them to the event and back home for us. And just great. But we had a lot of new faces we hadn't even seen out there. That was really amazing how far this is actually stretched, and the amount of cars and the quality of cars that came to the event. I mean, it's pretty wild, wasn't it, brother?
Oh yeah. Did you happen to see the tire crack of the? Did you see the video Richard did of the vet?
Which one?
The vet. Here, we'll let you see it.
Firsthand. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think O'Roley, he had my back. I think I was still sleeping when all that unfolded, and he
Yeah.
had my back. Nothing you jumped on there. I mean,
when
you
it was close.
off,
it was close, but I mean,
he was close. He was close on the light, man. And when he come back to get paid out, he goes, I'm so mad at myself. I said, so you already know you jumped. He goes, I knew I jumped as soon as I left. So,
yeah.
I mean, there was no contestant. We seen body squat and tire crack.
Yeah.
So.
But the internet nowadays, they got everybody thinks they got
hear
local by the homies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But hey, man, it was a good event, man. That old Tire Crack 5000, it wrecked a couple people's lives that day for sure.
Yeah.
It dang sure does. I think we'll do something different next time. See what you think about it. I'm gonna start calling the jump off the light, and then if I'm gonna charge somebody $100, they won't look at that camera and see if I'm wrong.
There you go.
I'm gonna do a little gambling with them.
We did that in Arizona, but it was for the charity. If they wanted to, it's either they wanted to see the tire crack or the finish line. So if they want to dispute it,
to donate it.
Yeah.
But I think that'd knock a lot of that down, because I'm usually pretty good at calling it right off the light. So thank you, Kendall. Appreciate all the kind words, sir.
I used to be pretty good, but a couple of times I've been wrong, and I had to eat crow a couple of times. But it is what it is.
60% of the time, you're right all the time, brother.
Yeah. So you said October 24th is the next one there.
Yeah, and that's when we do the big thing for the kids. We'll have the Power Wheels race. We'll do the trick or treat for the kids in the pits. It won't be as hot. It'll be a lot more fun, and I think it'll just be a blast. That's what it's all about. Everybody coming together as a big old street racing family and having fun, and that's what it's all about. I mean, everything that went on in the nation the whole day before or whole week before, everybody's like, "Man, you worried?" I said, "I'm not worried a bit." I said, "The people that show up to a street race, they are of a different caliber of people." And I said, "We ain't gonna have no trouble." I said, because I guarantee you these guys, if we have any trouble, I said, these guys drove from Florida, guys that drove from Iowa, they ain't going to let it be no trouble. I said, because they come this far to race, and we don't have no trouble in street racing with people. Yeah. So it was just great, man. It showed a really good picture of what the world can be like.
Yeah, and the racing community, we're all families anyway, so.
Yeah, we seen what dadgum. Greenwood, CJ Greenwood, man, he gave his tires off his car to Matt Randall so he could keep racing after he got knocked out. I mean, he could have easily not done that, and then Shop Truck been out too, and the Sonoma. It's just everybody's there to help everybody. Everybody will give your shirt off your back to help a team, to help your other team, to help your friends, to help somebody that you don't even like just because they're there and you want to see them do good. Even if they're from a different crew or a different set or a different area, you don't want to see them do bad. You want to see people go rounds, and as long as they're doing good, and, it just brings everybody together. You might not be from the same crew, but you're from the same family. And that's the way I look at it all.
Exactly. Anything else?
Man, I think we kind of covered it. Like I told you, we had a lot of help and a lot of sponsors, and man, it was just a phenomenal event. I mean, there's some things that could have went better, and there's some things that we could have done a little bit better. But man, I think overall, with the amount of cars we had, I think we did a pretty daggum good job.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have done it without the team of people that I named. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
All right. Well, we'll be looking for you October 24th, people. That's the one for the kids. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
And we may try to pull together a little cash days in the middle there somewhere. Maybe try to do something big, some big payouts. Try to get some heavy hitters in.
Oh yeah.
So maybe try to do a big tire, small tire cash days. Do some real high buy-ins. Get some real high pots up there. So try to work some details. Get with the city and see if they want to do it. If the heat kind of breaks, but I don't think we want to do it in the middle of August. It'd be kind of rough, middle of July.
We might need to them not turn the AC off again. So like Dakota said, don't turn the AC off next time.
Yeah, I just want everybody to feel what I felt. I think somebody checked the road in the middle of the day. It was 137 degrees in the middle of the road at 2 o'clock.
I believe it.
It was brutal.
I
think I ripped my shirt. I think I ripped my pants. I mean, I think my sweat bleached my pants, my shorts that I had on.
Yeah, I think everybody was not only sweating bullets, but they were just sweating.
Yeah, making gravy. Oh,
making gravy for sure. Uh-oh. Not August.
Not August. That lady's awesome, man. And I think she only had one mom moment out there when everybody would get off the starting line and get back. But hey, everybody listened to her.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Everybody listened to her. Got a lot of respect for her whole family, man, and her husband. I love that whole family to death, man. I'd do anything in the world for them, and I know they would. My family and anybody else involved. So they're just great people.
Oh, I ain't gonna post that now. Okay, there's some applesauce kicking in his fire suit.
I'm sure you did, brother. I'm sure you did.
Y'all need to get that truck figured out, Dakota, so I can start winning some Fritos.
Man, I had a problem like that in my Nova, and I'm pretty sure, man, it's a nitrous solenoid sticking as hot as it was. Maybe but they said their bottle pressure was only like 900, 950. But I've had some real bad issues with some nitrous solenoids in the past. I was sizzling like a piece of bacon. All worth it, bro. Good job, Mike and team. Absolutely, Matt. Thank you for bringing your racers and bringing the support, man. I tell you what, Mr. Ricky, boy, did y'all see that?
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Ricky
I got
straight wheeling out there. You got that anywhere?
Where's it at? Stephanie got it. Here it is.
Mr. Ricky straight wheeling right there, man.
Doc Holliday.
Man.
It was him and Shop Truck. That was the only two that were kind of.
That was it. And both of them drivers, man. Both of them absolute drivers.
Yeah.
I seen Mr. Ricky come to the starting line. Boy, I just gave him a big old hug. I said, "Boy, you scared me."
And I know his wife. I know his wife and his wife too. She don't take. When she's done, she's done. When she's done, she's done. She's like my wife.
She wasn't happy. Yeah, he said you couldn't have slid a hand between him and the barrier. Said it was that close.
Whew. And what's odd is he said he didn't bend the tire or bend the rim or get a ground effects or nothing.
No, it just jumped up on the curb and drove off of it. I think Matt said he might have got a rim today. He said he might have bent a rim a little bit, but you couldn't really see it that night. I think he got one rim, but man, that's a pretty daggum good outcome considering.
I'll take a rim over all kinds of stuff.
But yeah, you know, the old fire and EMS guys, man, they did a good job on Allen down there in shop truck when he got that glass in his face. They got in there, got him cleaned up, and let him keep going around. So, man, those guys did a good job.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Let's go ahead. Who's that, Matt? He bent the rim, but everything else looked okay. Good deal.
He was very lucky.
Very, very lucky. But I think everybody that came, man, they had a good time, and a lot of them said they're coming back and they're bringing more friends. So get ready for October. It's going to be wild.
It's going to be bigger and better.
Bigger and better, man. That's what we're looking for. More payouts. It's a lot more fun.
All right.
Well,
appreciate you coming on, and we had a blast.
Man, we did too. Libby, thanks for having us, and we'll see you again in the future, sir. Not too long from now, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
All right, brother. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Oh, there you have it, people. Don't forget to, as always, behind this 10-5 till I die, June 27th. June 27th, you have, I still got the wrong one on there. July 18th. Is it June 18th? June 18th, July 18th. Anyway, the Park After Dark Part 2. And then that's it. That's it for now. Excellent weekend. Excellent. It was hot, miserable, but the racing was good. And once the sun went down, it started getting cooler. Good family of racing. June 20th is canceled as of now. Yep. Sorry. It's going to be a good one. 10-5 till I die, and then Park After Dark as of now. So, I'd like to thank the guys coming on today, people that watched. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you here next time. Later.